What's going on, everybody? It's Steve. We're here with week 2. We're playing Keith. Both of us 1-0 after week 1. Keith has a very dangerous team. I'm very high on this team. I think general consensus is that people don't like this team. It is very frail, and it basically has no ways of stopping Trick Room, as we'll get into that later. But he's got this very threatening rain mode with Shrewdle, Kingdra, Ludicolo. You don't even need to bring Shrewdle, like against my team, as you see to the right. Raichu is faster than everything but Tauros. You can just click Rain Dance with Raichu. Alchemy is one of the few fairies. Decorated Kingdra or Lucario is a huge threat, even a Skuntank. Dugtrio to trap you in. A Spathra to lower the special defense, so you don't even need a damage boosting item on a Kingdra. Or a Ludicolo, you just get the special defense drops. The one mon I'm not worried about is Swanna. Unless somebody is like 4 times weak to flying, I don't think you ever bring Swanna. And even then, you might just want to bring Hurricane on Kingdra. Lucario and Kingdra are both great into me. And then really any 4 of the rest of them. I can't really even predict what he's going to bring because they're all reasonable into me. And a really good type chart too. The one thing is the flying resistances are pretty sparse. It's just the Raichu. So if you have a good flying type, probably bring it to this match. Also fairy, but nobody else has a fairy type. Okay, so what am I not bringing? I'm not bringing Colossal. Fire and Rock against a water team is not very good. I would have to Terra it, but it's got good bulk and good coverage, so it was one of the top things I considered. Veluza, in theory, is good because Final Gambit can OHKO the entire team. However, if we look at the speeds, it's outsped by everything but Alchemy, so I expect something there to have a Scarf to ensure he doesn't get Final Gambited, or just Fake Out. He's got 2 Fake Outs. Noctowl, back on the type chart, just the one flying resistant Raichu, so Noctowl could be good, but it's hard to fit on the fast mode. Sandaconda is good offensively, lots of ground weaknesses, but that doesn't matter against a rain team. And again, same with Noctowl, weird speed. And for Alligator, water is not good into this team. Even if I was bringing Colossal, I would probably prefer Veluza or Tauros to activate. So, let's get into the plan. Trick Room, obvious weakness for this team. You look down bottom right. The ways of stopping Trick Room are Taunt, Roar, or reversing it. These 2 with Trick Room, Espathra, and Bruxish do not actually have Imprison, which is good for me. Taunt on the Skuntank, Shrewdle, and Bruxish, or Roar on the Skuntank or Lucario. Other than that, he can just blow me up, so that's why Dusknoir lives a Terrastellar Life Orb Draco Meteor. And ideally I get Trick Room up, or Fortress gets 2 OHKOs with Explosion, without Terra Normal. So hopefully he doesn't just protect on this, because I'm not Terra Normal, it's going to be harder to see coming. Terra Water is just a good defensive type. So I set up Trick Room and Explode, and then sweep with my Hariyama. And Ghost moves from Dusknoir. I have double Ghost moves here so that if he uses an item or just doesn't bring an item, I can still use a Ghost move. And Wisp for the side burn onto Hariyama, or just to weaken things like Lucario. Knockoff for the Espathra or the Bruxish on the Hariyama. And Heavy Slam for the Alchemy. And then we have Executor to set up with Calm Mind and all this bulk. Even though these stabs don't hit Lucario, they hit everything else. And Citrus Berry and Harvest. Hopefully it just stays around for a very long time. If the explosion thing doesn't work, I can just bring Tauros. It has Intimidate this week, and then I cycle Fake Outs and Intimidates to get this Executor set up. And the fast mode, Tauros plus Cryogonal, but not in the way you would expect. This time I'm going Scarf, Tauros, Terraghost to get around Fake Outs. Bulldoze is super effective into his faster Raichu. And we'll lower the speed. Cryogonal will be faster than everything after a Bulldoze. and hits everything super effectively with Freeze Dry except for Lucario. And that's what Sheer Cold is there for, and also just gives me a bailout. Sash because I can't really EV to live a physical attack on this thing and do damage. And Chilling Water because he's got no other good moves. The Icy Wind, Snowscape, Recover, or Mist are things that I considered, but Chilling Water at least lets me lower some attack on something like a Skuntank or a Lucario. And Close Combat is there for Lucario on the Tauros. Otherwise, I will just be clicking Bulldoze or Raging Bull. If I have to Terra Ghost, I might as well have Terra Blast on there. Because it does allow me to hit Ghost types, which Raging Bull and Close Combat do not. In the back here, I either go Trick Room with Dusknoir and any of those three, or Fortress has the speed to outspeed things that are at -2. Oh, I didn't mention. That defense investment there is to OHKO max HP Lucario with Body Press. And again, Heavy Slam for Alchemy, and Lunge is just pretty good against Psychics and Ludicolo. So yeah, either Dusknoir or Fortress, or I could even do the Hariyama and Executor, like I mentioned here with Cycling, Intimidates, and Fake Outs. Or I do Dusknoir and Hariyama, or Dusknoir and Executor. Any of those two can work on here. Just gotta have probably the slow mode in the back. That's the team. Good luck to Keith. We'll see you in the match. Alright, we are back in it. Let's see what we got. There's the Lucario Kingdra, of course. The Spathra Bruxish both could stop Trick Room. Skuntank also has Taunt and Roar, and Raichu with the Fake Out. Okie dokie. Funterras, what is there to note? Fairy Kingdra. Fighting Lucario, such as Terra Stab, Close Combat, Double Darks, and Fire is interesting. That's just a resistance, I imagine. Okay, well. Bam, 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 bam. Let's give it a shot. Hard Trick Room. Do I just get blown up? If he wants to blow me up, I think he needs a Spathra Kingdra, in which case I can just Terra Dark. Or he needs Skuntank. Skuntank, Kingdra. Covert Cloak, Scope Lens. Okay. What do we think? I mean, Explosion should get this KO. Or do I just start throwing out Body Presses? No Alchemy is interesting. Could start throwing out Lunges as well and Terra Dark. Trick Room. I have the Mental Herb. That could be Roar. You still need to focus energy, right? Let's just try it. Without a Terra or anything. Down to start this one with a bang. This could be Taunt, could be Roar. Could just be a dark move into there. Or Terra Dark. Oh, you're Covert Cloak, so I'm not worried about this KOing. Likely. Nice. It was Roar. Or it's just a very slow Skuntank. I do things that I do. I'm going to try to get a Calm Mind off. Or do I just go for Giga Drain? Don't want to get too greedy. Giga Drain, Will-O-Wisp. Cool. There goes Kingdra. I did not get too greedy. Ice Punch does a ton of damage. Can probably just poltergeist there, right? I forgot to do some calcing. I guess ×4, so it wouldn't even kill on a ×2, right? He still has Terra. What are his Terras? Fire and fighting. I think I want to go for that and a Will-O-Wisp. Let's just poltergeist the Lucario. Yeah, this is fine. And we see a choice band. Oh, wow. And Life Orb. Okay. So he's stuck into Ice Punch. And I got my berry. Just want a Dragon Pulse there. And your Life Orb here. Let's just poltergeist there. That's okay. This should get the KO onto the Lucario. Yep. And we Dragon Pulse. And you did what? Crunch. Will-O-Wisp ever the play? Let's Phantom Force here, actually. Cool. Well, now I just guarantee win. He sees my whole moveset, but that's fine. I don't think you have a draining move. Just Ice Fang. Nice. GG. Alright. Let us try the fast mode, I think. I don't think you bring Lucario, so the fast mode should be quite good here. And then what do I want in the back? A lot of physical moves here. Can't really hit Steel Executor except for Lucario. Or do I just run it back? Because you didn't even see my last mon, right? And I didn't Terra. Yeah, let's run it back, see what he's got for this. It's probably a Choice Band Lucario lead this time. I mean, obviously revealing my Terra doesn't really matter that much. Now, I wonder if that's just a really slow Skuntank, or was he using Roar? Because I do have some speed on this, right? 76. Never mind, he was using Roar. So that is good to know. Let's do the same. Banded Ice Punch, not killing because of the burn, is pretty clutch. Not even close, actually. I am pretty physically invested. Yeah, Covert Cloak kind of does spell the... kind of does spell out that he wants to Roar, right? Because it stops the fake out Trick Room play. Let's see. Same lead, and we got Skuntank, Espathra with a light clay. Okay. I'm just going to Terra Dark Trick Room, and you are Terra Dark, so I am free to lunge. You're Covert Cloak, so that's not going to do a whole lot into you. Did you Roar again? Okay. That's unfortunate, but we'll make do. I'm just going to switch and lunge the Skuntank. Okay, that's good damage. Is he gonna roar again? I mean, even if he does, he's not doing anything to me. That's a crit. Yeah, okay. So this is fine. This is fine adjacent, at least. I can poltergeist and lunge. Sucker punch, nice. I do hit. So they're both going down, and I got 3 more turns of Trick Room to work with. I know you're banded, so I can Will-O-Wisp here. Let's get a lunge off onto you. That'll drop your attack. He's going to have to lock into something with this Lucario. At this point, it's probably close combat, right? No Dug Trio, so it is probably inner focus. Maybe I should... Oh, that misses enormous, actually. This is... Yeah, close combat. Well, at least he's dropping his own defenses, right? And I can't fake out. Well, I might be able to fake out, but... Did I show Protect last game? I did. Okay. That's probably Terra Fighting, right? Okay, he did not Terra, so this should kill. It does. Beautiful. Ice Fang does not get the kill. Ooh, it gets the freeze. But I get the harvest. I go for knock, yeah. I'm still frozen. Let's go for Drain Punch. I'm pretty bulky. This -1 with a Life Orb might not even get the KO with Psychic Fangs. Oh, you have Ice Fang. You're probably Strong Jaw, so that is likely going to get the KO. I mean, Hariyama's bulky, but is he that bulky? We're going to find out. Oh, maybe you don't have Psychic Fangs. GG's. Okay, that is a surprising 2-0. I would recap these games, but I gotta go put the baby to bed. So, thanks for watching, folks. Oh, I didn't turn my webcam on. Sorry about that. Good luck to Keith going forward. We're 2-0. We're 4-0. Let's go.